foundation has been launched today. Co-founder Penny Miller, campaigner for families and in the criminal system. What we are hoping to, the aim is to help families that have been caught up in the family court cases and in the criminal system, to support them, to counsel them, to help with finances when they need to go to the courts or they need to travel, all those sort of things, the materialistic things, but most importantly to be on hand and have a listening ear for them. And we feel that because of the lack of a support network in this country, we have felt very strongly that we should launch this foundation today.
I'm William Bache and I'm a solicitor, and I have represented Angela Cannings. I've represented Ian and Angela Gay in their appeal and their retrial, and I have represented Marianne Williams in her trial, and I have represented others who have been accused of the abuse of their children in one way or another, both in the family courts and in the criminal courts. And the work continues.
You launched this foundation, the Angela Cannings Foundation, is superb to support the foster case parents where people don't have anywhere to turn to, where people can go for advice, support, somebody to listen to, and just basically to have a shoulder to lean on at their most vulnerable times, when they're at their lowest, where other people who've been through this sort of situation can actually support them, guide them through what they are going through to the best of their knowledge, and basically just to be a wealth of support where these cases still going ahead, where people are falsely accused, especially parents, when they shouldn't be.
Right, I'll tell you about the Angela Cannings Foundation and why we decided to form it, Angela and I. The bottom line was this: sadly, when Sally died, it brought very much to the forefront, and when I say Sally, I mean Sally Clark died, very much to the forefront in all our minds, those that have been in prison, wrongfully convicted of crimes against children, that actually we had to do something now because we couldn't afford to lose another person. And we don't know, today, right now, we don't know how many people out there we could reach immediately. And as I say, Sally's sad and untimely death, and in my opinion she was killed by the state and the death penalty's back, has brought into sharp focus the inadequacies of a system that spends an awful lot of money, millions of pounds, putting these mothers and fathers away in prison, and not a penny afterwards when they get it wrong. And that is a wrong that has to be righted.
We're here today to support the start of the Angela Cannings Foundation, to highlight some issues about the use of medical experts in the courts and the wrongful way in which family courts go about their business.
Yes, I think that this foundation has been in the making for a number of years. Following the tragic death of Sally, it acted as a catalyst in sort of pushing the campaign forward and setting up the foundation. And the reason for the foundation is because not everyone has the network of support, both financial support, moral support, listeners, counselling, a whole range of sort of services that people need. Ian and I were very lucky; we had a solid network of support from our family and friends. Not everyone is that fortunate. We need to ensure that in cases where there is a massive miscarriage of justice or false allegations, people aren't alone. They do have support. There are people there for them to help them through the trauma of an ordeal like this. Miscarriages of justice shouldn't happen at all, but when they do, there needs to be support there to help people through.
Today is the day we start the fight for justice for families. The foundation of the Angela Cannings Foundation will give a voice to families who are being abused by the system. That is, parents who are being abused by the system and children who are being abused by the system.